Soylent is a brand of meal replacement products made by Soylent Nutrition Inc. Soylent was introduced in 2014 after a crowdfunding campaign. In 2013, software engineer Rob Reinhart purchased 35 chemical ingredients, all of which he deemed to be necessary for survival, based on his readings of biochemistry textbooks and US government websites. Reinhart used to view food as a time-consuming hassle and had resolved to treat it as an engineering problem. He blended the ingredients with water and consumed only this drink for the next 30 days. Over the course of the next 2 months, he adjusted the proportions of the ingredients to counter various health issues and further refined the formula. Reinhart claimed a host of health benefits from the drink, and noted that he enjoyed the extra time he had on his hands, which would usually be spent preparing and eating food. His monthly food bill was also 3 times less than usual. Reinhart called the flavor of Soylent minimal, broad, and non-specific. Reinhart's 2013 blog posts about his experiment attracted attention on Hacker News, eventually leading to a crowdfunding campaign on Tilt, which raised around $1.5 million in pre-orders, becoming one of the largest crowdfunding projects ever accomplished. By 2018, Soylent would be sold in over 8,000 7-Elevens around the United States. Soylent is named after a food in Harry Harrison's 1966 science fiction novel, Make Room, Make Room, which was famously adapted into a 1973 film, Soylent Green, in which the food was made from human remains. In the novel, most types of Soylent are made from soy and lentils, hence the name. Reinhart says that he chose the name to pique people's curiosity. In 2015, non-profit environmental and corporate social responsibility watchdog, As You Sow, filed a notice of intent to pursue a lawsuit against the makers of Soylent, claiming that Soylent did not adequately label its products given the levels of lead and cadmium present. California law requires additional labeling for food products containing trace amounts of certain substances, such as lead and cadmium. Although Soylent contains levels far below the national safety levels set by the FDA, it does contain levels high enough that they should have been labeled. Lead and cadmium are both toxic heavy metals, which, even at low levels, have been linked to a myriad of health issues. Soylent Nutrition Inc. published the position that the levels of heavy metal content in Soylent are, quote, are in no way toxic, and Soylent remains completely safe and nutritious. In 2016, the company announced that it would halt sales of the Soylent bar and Soylent powder, due to reports of gastrointestinal illness, including nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. The company asked customers to discard any unconsumed bars and said it would offer full refunds. That same year, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency announced that it had commenced a food safety investigation into Soylent. Soylent blamed algal flour for making people sick, and said it planned to remove algal flour from future formulations. Soylent has gone through multiple iterations, which have significantly changed the flavor, texture, and nutritional ingredients since release. Reviews on the taste vary from pleasantly surprised, with a rich, creamy, and strangely satisfying flavor, to tastes like someone wrung out a dish towel into a glass.